Hello, hello. How are y'all doing? You got me one? Oh boy. How are y'all doing today? We turned off cool and that wind's blowing through here. Everything got cold. Trying to rush around and get stuff done. And I had plenty of time. I even had the computer pulled up and ready and yeah, no. It never happens. There's always something. Let's see who we've got tonight. Notification go out to everybody. We got Debbie and Hopeland. We are Garden Gals. Hey, Debbie. There's Jacob, Shadow Movie 3. How you doing? We got Tasha, Art and Adventures. We got Camp Silky. And I can never remember her name. No. No. You're just guessing Annette. I think it is Annette. It's the same as the other one. I always forget. Annette. Yes. Sorry. Right. She's just out here hollering names out in the back room. And it was wrong. It was Annette. Hey, Annette. Camp Silky. Let's see. We got Janice. Where to begin Homestead? Hello, friends. Hope everyone's having a wonderful day. It was a pretty good day, but it seemed like the afternoon turned cool and then rain blew in. But the rain was supposed to come later tonight, but of course it comes in when it decides it wants to. So luckily we got in. At least I got out of work and got on my way to get the kids before it started raining. Plus, we got organized Pineapple. There's Pineapple. See, you did make it here. Saw her earlier, and she's like, "Well, if it's Wednesday, I will see you tonight." Let's see who else we got. Brenda Baker, Redbird Farm. How you doing? Glad it's the end of the day, aren't we all? Can't wait for warmer, hotter days and longer nights. Camp Sicky saw your video come up today, but haven't had a chance to watch it yet. Well, that's cool. Oh, wait, Josh is in here. Wow, Josh made it on time. Are you feeling okay, Josh? Are you okay? He knows I'm kidding, y'all. I just like to give him a hard time. It's okay if you meet people in person, and then you get to treat them like that. Because he jokes on me, too. Brenda said, we are using the air conditioner today. Ooh, not us. We've had the heat back on for a couple of days. I think it's barely in the 50s, and the wind's blowing so hard. Of course, it feels like it's low 50s and the 40s, and then we get down to the 36, 35 at night. Frost warnings.
Well, at least we know it's coming if Brenda's already warm.
Well, yeah. Well, it's supposed to be warm. It's supposed to be nice this weekend.
Oh, okay, good.
And then rain again Sunday, Monday. Oh.
Was it April flood?
Tasha said, we're good. We were waiting for you. Well, I was coming. I'm trying to get this done, that going, and Emma doing this, and laundry going there, and this doing this. I still slid in right almost on time for y'all. Almost. And I was early. I'll see Jesse talking excuses. That's the story of my life, Jesse. Day late, $1 short, right? You almost made it. Almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. We got Randy from Arkansas Microfarm. How you doing, Randy? And Sharon, sorry. And Miss Sharon, can't forget her. Got Wendy at Willoway Ranch. How you doing, Wendy? Let's see. I actually would have probably been on time, and then I forgot my visor. So I was like, I had to go get it, and it's on the other side of the house. There's Ralph at Webb's Web. How you doing? Said, hey, Steven and everyone here. Let's see. There's Tony. Says, hello, chat, Mr. Boots. Let's see if she gets this one right. Homestead where you are.
No, I don't remember that one.
You don't remember that one?
You don't either because you're looking at the list.
Janet.
I was gonna say Janice, but I knew that wasn't her.
Janet. It's Janet. See, there's Mrs. Booch. Well, there's Mrs. Booch. There's Tony Kettle Kitchen. He tried to write me yesterday, and Tony, I didn't answer because I was outside cutting the yard. We were doing that and hauling off scrap. I still forgot one thing. I forgot to haul that slide off, the plastic slide. Well, I finally got my truck back and fixed, so we were getting everything cut, and I still got some wood piles I need to move and rearrange around the yard. And then got my truck back, so we were hauling off all the scrap stuff that we need to get rid of. Let's see. Fugit Farm says, I'm getting better. You're right. You're a few minutes late, right? He said, I'm okay, but I'll get over it, right? Skinner Farms. Sugar in the Attic, how you doing? Leanne, Mennonite Farmhouse. She put out that slider sandwich video today. So if y'all hadn't checked that out, go over and see that. It will make you hungry. Davey says it's cool in Florida. Oh my gosh. Is it that cool, or is it cool for y'all? Because like our last frost date was supposed to be the 15th, and we just had frost 2 days ago. So luckily we hadn't put anything out that would have been a problem, or we could have lost stuff, but we haven't yet. So luckily, as far as Boots and Money goes, we haven't lost anything. I'm trying to go ahead and get pulled up into one thing we're going to look at tonight. I've already done this. Okay. We'll look at that here in just a bit. Let's see who else we got here. We got. Did I miss one? Huh? No. Was not talking to you. Robert's Garage, how you doing? Glad to have you here. I was able to actually get on his live the other night. That was pretty cool. Let's see. Wendy said, doing good. Well, I'm glad to hear that, y'all. Most everybody says they're doing well, so that's good. The Celtic Prepper. See, I even said it right for you. Yay! Just because, and that's Paige from Oregon. I didn't say Celtic. See, just for you. Hopefully that made your week, because that might be the only time you get it. No, I'm kidding. That was kind of fun. Let's see. Leanne said, I set up my live stream for tomorrow night on my Mac because I found out my phone has a hotspot plan. 40 gigs, but my iMac doesn't like Melon. So I set it up on StreamYard after I downloaded Firefox. Okay. That sounds like fun either way. No, she just really wants to use her Melon that she paid $50 for. You got to do what you got to do to be able to use what you want to use, right? Let's see. Tony said, hey, Josh, Skinner Farms, and Mrs. Boots. Let's see. CB at Hooga Homestead. How you doing, CB? My bunny had her kits. First time mommy had 9 babies. Oh, my goodness. That's a lot of little babies. Leanne said, Tony, it's Mrs. Lady Boots to you. So formal. Pineapple said, Leanne, when is your live? I want to go if I can. Tomorrow night. That's what, Thursday. There's a lot of them on Thursday. So when Thursday? Tomorrow night at 7:30 Eastern, so it'll be 6:30 my time. Okay. May try to swing by. Depending, we're supposed to have ball, but I don't know. Depends on how much it keeps on raining. If it keeps on raining, we may not have baseball tomorrow. So we will see. David said 74 right now with wind. So I guess that's cool for y'all, though, isn't it? Or is that cool for Florida this time of year? Sugar said, I think it will be a challenging growing season this year. I think so, because Casey said, bring it on, y'all. She's ready. Other than we've already got slugs, in those of y'all that know our trouble bed that we've had, they kept eating them vine borers and slugs. And we put out the tromboncinos, which are supposed to be pest resistant, in that bed, in the trouble bed. And we've already got snails and slugs, y'all. Already. Within a week. So it's going to be a challenge, and all right. Kate, if I leave it to her, she might burn that bed if I let her. She's going to have her fill of it up to here, and she's just going to burn it. We'll just tear that bed down and just not even worry about it. I put those bricks back on the fire pit. Robert's Garage is doing good. How about you? Pretty good day. Pretty good day. I got off early yesterday, so I had to make some time up today. Say that's a good job. I got their name right. The Celtic Prepper. Tony's over here talking to Mr. Nightbot. So I gotta be formal now. Tony. I haven't seen Jay lately from the Celtic Roots. I haven't either, Leanne. I thought that when the name I first saw the Celtic Prepper, I thought that's who. See, I already threw it off by saying Celtic the other way. Dadgummit, it's Leanne's fault. I will try to make you a mod if you show up. Right, Leanne? On the right channel? Or do you want me to show up, or do you want Boots and Bounty to show up? I just need to know before I show up as one, I'm supposed to be the other. Mr. Boots, what are cards? That's my question for when you start doing questions. Okay. Cards basically is just a direction of where you want to send somebody. Like when you watch somebody's videos, put these over here. Pull up YouTube Studio. Since I don't have 50,000 tabs up today. I do have something to go. I do have a couple of things to go over with y'all, but we'll address the cards since we're not quite caught up with chat yet. We're within a couple of minutes, so it'll be okay. Let's do. Did I put any cards in those? Those might not be a good idea. Let's see. Those are all short. Let me see if I put cards on this one. Maybe. How did I do that? Okay. Yeah, we're going to not look at that one. We'll go look at this one. We'll get this up so we'll actually see it as we go. I'll just take Boots and Bounty for instance. Oh, not invite. My bad. Sorry. Click happy here. I click where more my eyes were. You do that a lot. All right. We'll just come in here to Boots and Bounty here. We'll grab just one of the last videos. Everybody seems like this one. Yeah, right. Now we got these here. These are cards that have already popped up. Now cards are something of usually your video, a playlist, or something of yours where you want to direct somebody to. So I'll say, hey, check out this card. I'll be putting it up here in this corner, or whatever. And you do that in the studio by coming in here. I'll just go to one that doesn't have one. Like this one's the rodeo one. And when you're uploading or when you're afterwards, you can come in here and you put cards in at any time. It's not dead set. But you can pick one. You pick where you want the card. You can put in the exact time right here, and then this will jump to that time, and then you put in your card. So your card will be a video, playlist, or channel. So if you want to direct somebody, if we were doing a collab or I was doing a collab with Leanne Mennonite Farmhouse, well, then I could put in an iCard that will point everybody to her channel. So if it's a certain playlist, if you're doing a collab or something like with Danny at Wicked Awesome Gardening, you can do that and link that playlist for that collab that she's working on. And you can do that with those, or if you have on Boots and Bounty, we do the line dancing. So if we do a new dance, we may want to put up the playlist that has all of them, because sometimes everybody's like, well, do you have a playlist of it? Well, yeah, we do. So you could use this, and then it'll pop up and say, there's this card. This is this. It's your direction to point them a certain way. Or if it's a certain video in the same thing that you're doing. So if you're planting, your spring garden tour, and you want to be able to compare it to the months before, you could turn around and put those in. So then you can say, hey, we planted this last month. If you want to go back and reference, here's that video. Or if you're cooking it's a recipe and then it's similar to something else you've done, you could drop that in there as well, and it'll pop up at the top. And it's just a redirection to give them more of your content to look at. That's the whole purpose of cards. Now, that didn't take too long. It started raining here again, and according to Weather Watcher, another storm's going to come through. I mean, there's a big drop off between Brenda and you and us. Randy, and he's in Arkansas. Happy birthday, Brenda. What?
Oh, today's Randy's.
No, I said happy birthday, Brenda.
I thought hers was in July.
I didn't know it was her birthday.
It's Randy's birthday, I believe.
Is it your birthday, Randy?
Yesterday? Somebody's birthday was yesterday.
Nothing. I will say Facebook didn't tell me it was your birthday, Brenda. So let's see. So happy birthday, regardless.
My birthday's in July with mine.
Oh, so Brenda's birthday's in July. So what's that? Who's saying happy birthday? Now I'm confused.
I think Randy's birthday was yesterday.
Well, whoever's birthday was whenever, happy birthday. You got Larrikin, Auslander Info. How you doing?
She said Tony's got a question.
Well, I'm about 5 minutes behind now. Amanda, Honey Badger's Homestead. How you doing? Boots and Bounty is a mod on my channel. Okay, so you're saying come in as Boots and Bounty. Gotcha.
Does the card go at the end?
You can put them anywhere. Cards can.
There's end screens. And
They asked what cards was.
Cards go through the video.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, she's asking about two different things.
Okay, so cards, you can put in a specific video. You can type your video, or you can search any video on YouTube, and it will put it at that point of this marker. If you add another one, it'll go here. There's the next one. If you add the next one, it goes here. And then you save it. But the end screen is what pops up at the usually the last 10 seconds? The last couple of minutes of here. And this shows you, this is your end screen. This up here shows you what's going to pop up. So it's usually your logo or what video you want to show. Now there's different designs depending on what you want to pick. So I'm going to take this off. You can do, say add element. You can add another video. You can add more to this if you would rather do 2 videos, and you can move these around depending on what your video is going to be ending with. If you're standing to one side of the screen and then one of these boxes pop up and then you don't see yourself, it kind of defeats the purpose. But you can come in here and move this box around, or you could even take that box off.
Pineapple said, is a card the little black strip inside the video on the top?
Yes.
It's in the top right-hand corner.
Choose all the way at the top right-hand corner.
It comes up right here. Like if he was the video, it comes up right here, and you can click on that. And yeah, like that. Click on that eye again. Click on that eye.
But it's showing both of them because that was already past.
Oh, okay. Yeah. When that card pops up, you can click on it, like that little eye right there. You can actually click on it, and
really?
It will.
Give me another ad.
It'll drop down a box over here on the side or underneath it if you're on your phone. Yeah, right there. And then you can actually click on them and go to them, or at the end of the video, you can click on them and watch them then. So you can either go to it right then, or you can wait till like the end of the video.
Yep.
And then she was asking, does the card...
I haven't even gotten down that far.
Hang on, I'm finishing up her questioning. Does the card go at the end? And that's what he was just saying.
The cards can go anywhere.
Video, and then the end screen has videos in it, but those are not cards. Cards go inside the video while they're playing. Like some people will say, I'll insert a card right here, or I'll insert the video right here. Those are the iCards. Okay, now I'm done with it. And you're almost to Tony's question about Fillmore.
See, I was right on top of that black strip stuff. You wouldn't let me keep going. There's Chuck, Life of Blenda and Chuck. How you doing? Tony, how do you make a background in Filmora with a video you already videoed without it making the video laggy? How do you make a background in Filmora? A background. It shouldn't be laggy once you put all the pieces in there and you export it into one file. It may look laggy when you're playing it in Filmora before you export it, but once you export it, it should all be 100%. It should all be up to speed. And if you need to show me that afterwards, we can do a Google Meet or something. You can show me what it's doing. We had some that appeared laggy once we were working with them in Filmora sometimes, especially if we try to speed things up. Sometimes it would make it kind of laggy, but as soon as you would export it, it would be fine. But I'm willing to look at that afterwards if you'd like to show me what it's doing, or even over the phone or whatever. Let's see. We'll find out. Is it Brenda's birthday or was it Randy's birthday? Let's see. See, we went back and called that Blenda Left Me series. Chuck got really interesting during that time period. There's Glenn and Jessica, or Jessica. Depends. Either way, welcome, welcome. I like that she actually caught you working, right? Does the card go at the end? We answered that. There's Chris and Larry Homestead taking a work break. Is that good or bad? You can put up to 5 cards in one video. Yes. 3 cards. Should only be 3 cards. Yeah, you get 3 cards through the video. See, I had some in here. Where'd they go? They only give you 3. But it says I've got 3. Snow Angel. Yeah. Well, maybe they will let you add more now. No, they took over my other spots. Now, yeah, I do. So yeah, you can go up to 5 now. That's new. I don't read all those releases, but Leanne does because she sent me one the other day. Well, all right, we learned something new. Let's see. Little black strip of a video. That's probably the end screen. I don't think I could do cards then. Seems hard. It's not. Cards are not hard. You just pick the card, the video you want it to be, or the channel you want it to be, or the playlist you want it to be, or that's it. I mean, and then you set the time you want it to be at, and it automatically pops up for you. Let's see. 52 in Kettle Falls. Tony's got another question? I don't think that's one we already did. Lynn, so my birthday's in July. Told you I'd be celebrating it at shoot day. Yeah, I thought it was afterwards. I thought it was after the shoot day. Josh, mine's in July. Jesse's was yesterday. See, Mike's fishing home, sharing out from work. See you around sometime. Appreciate that, Mike. Hope you have a good day. We will get caught up here in a minute. Let's see. Ain't too far behind. My daughter Grayson just walked in and told me that I was blue. I got paint on my face and had no idea. You were so into it, you didn't even realize it. Let's see. Johanna Hannah from the community of Mike's Fishing. Appreciate you. Thanks for being here today. Ernie Hatmaker. Long time no see, Ernie Hatmaker. Welcome, welcome. Let's see. About the question with laggy video. Would the render preview button help with that? In Filmora, you can change the speed, which I'm not going to load Filmora right now, but you can change the speed. You can full speed, half speed, or you can slow it down further. So it really depends on what you're wanting to do. More time lapse you have in there, the more it's got to have to think and process. And Tony, another thing, it depends on the computer you're running it on, because I know you're running an older computer that doesn't really have a lot of processing power. So that could be another reason. The more you have, more layers you put in, the more your computer's having to think to play that video. That could be a problem as well. Brenda said Jesse's was yesterday and hers is today, but celebrating. Oh, hers is today, but she's going to celebrate at shoot day. Well, that's a different statement, Brenda. Well, happy birthday to everybody that has had or will have a birthday this month. We'll just go ahead and make a blanket one. Happy April birthday. Okay. So any other questions before we start this other stuff? There's Gwen at Broke Cowgirl Homestead. How you doing, Gwen? But you're cold too. Everywhere seems to be cooler than normal. People's already put out some stuff, and I've already heard of people losing stuff already due to frost and cold temperatures, where they normally would have already been warm. No, it wasn't. You're getting old and forgetful like me. I can respect that, Brenda. Hey, Miss Virginia, how you doing? Okay, until we have another question pop up, we will see. Janice at 70 degrees in Kentucky, planting potatoes. Woo! Gwen said, doing good, Ben, in the garden making supports for the corn. Wind is terrible. Yeah, we really had to string ours up last year. So we had some that kept getting bent over. So we had to put in stakes and then go through and tie them and zigzag them. That way they would mesh them together so they would stay still. Because you're going along one side, and back and forth, and then you come back up. So then you pull it tight, and it keeps those stalks upright. And they gives them just a little bit of sway, but not much. There's Eric from Kansas. How you doing? Eric got all the little chickies. Pineapple said it's hotter than normal here. Maybe things are just a changing. I don't know. Wendy said today is supposed to be our last frost date, but I'm still scared to put anything out. Ours was April 15th, and we've still got frost. So either somebody lied or somebody read the wrong calendar. Either way, I'm ready for the warm. Huh? She said I always give it an extra 2 weeks. So maybe by July, we'll be able to plant something. All right, Eric, what you got? Sugar said they had to water their stuff today. Good Lord. We ain't had to water anything in forever. I think we'd almost forget. Put a post on each end of the rows and string mule tape to support it. That's cool. We just use the same line that we would tie up, tomatoes or anything like that, but go in between them, and just kind of sandwich them in together. So it just holds it kind of in that one little spot. It worked great for us. You missed a newcomer, Johanna Hannah. I did not. I welcome Johanna Hannah because they came from Mike's community, from Mike's fishing home. You must have stepped out of the room, Miss Brenda. I got that one. Oh, Gwen says she's been watering for a month. Oh, gosh. We haven't had to. I don't know that we've even watered anything. Have we? Okay, I guess not. So, y'all got any? What did you have, Eric? Must be typing because it's been a minute. Got to go feed. I will be back. Yeah, we had to catch our feet up earlier. Is there a schedule or directory available to the communitized community that shows who typically goes live when? No. Well, I know there was one made a couple made. Casey at Ormsby Farms had compiled one, and one I want to say small two family made, but no, there's not generally one that's just out there. You kind of just figure out who's going live that you follow, or you might want to ask around. But as far as just something that you can go review and see who's going live, not. I know those are the only two versions that I know of. Casey at Ormsby Farms did one, and I believe Two Family had done one, but that was for her group. And I want to say maybe there was one in Heartland Homesteaders, but not that I know of. Janice said, I wish there was. I miss a lot of lives. Well, it might be a good idea to find ones that you like to watch and then kind of make a schedule. That's why I try to schedule ours early, either here on Mr. Boots or on Boots and Bounty, and schedule them out and ahead. So if I know we're going to go live tonight, I would have done it on Sunday. So that's several days ahead of time. That's why I have lots of notes. Woo! Unless you lose those notes or you write down something wrong. Gwen said, I rely on my memory and notifications. Well, sometimes those notifications are wrong. So you can't totally go by the notifications. Eric said, well, I'll attempt to start assembling one and put it on my Instagram. Okay. I personally believe it's being too nice to wait for no one else to be live to go live. No, yeah. If you're looking for a time for you to go live and you're kind of wanting to see who is going live, don't do that. Find a time that works for your schedule and just do it. Because there's always going to be somebody that's going live. So if you consider and say I'm going to wait until nobody goes live, more and more people are going live every day. So it's going to get harder and harder to find a good time for you to go live.
Hello.
All right. 75 billion channels on YouTube. Impossible not to overlap. Yeah. I mean, you're gonna overlap somebody. So I would just pick a time that works for you and just run with it. Because people that want to see you, even if they don't come on when it's live, they can catch the replay when it's available. So don't let that hold you back. That's right, Leanne. Gwen said, "Hey, Casey."
Hi. Take us over.
Emma can do that. It ain't nothing but pizza.
Go ahead and finish whatever you're doing.
She's just working on her room. She can do that. The room is never done. For the folks I watch Tuesday and Sunday afternoon or evening is pretty open. Yeah. And it all depends on what time of the day and where you are, what your time zone is and that sort of thing too. Because people that go on at say I go on at 5. There's not a whole lot of people on at 5, but by the time I hit 6 o'clock, there's more people on at 6 o'clock. Because now 6 o'clock for me is 5 on the East Coast, so it's just gonna, as it goes across the time zones, it's gonna keep popping up. One second. And Tammy's gonna say she's gonna lurk. I'm sewing and listening. Well, nothing wrong with that. All right. Well, the first thing I want to go over, it's only because my schedule is never consistent due to my job. If I ever go live, it'll be random. Okay, so then you would just call it a pop-up live. So you won't have a set time. So if you work like a rotating schedule or something like that, just do a pop-up live. And then again, people are still going to come back and watch it after the fact. So you still get the watch time and that sort of thing. And then as they start getting your notifications, the more they watch, the more they'll be able to catch you, or doing lives at different times of the day. Could be a good thing, but a lot of people do that because you catch people in different time zones. So if you do it at 5 now, but say the next day you do it at 7, and then the next day maybe you do it at 3. You may do a morning one. There's a lot of mornings that are free. That could be a good thing to look at too. Maybe doing one in the morning or on your lunch break if you work during the day. Let's see. Okay, the one I was going to talk about was don't video a concert. I had a thing pop up last night. For those that know that we went to the Garth Brooks concert where I live streamed it, and I was fine until last night when I got on and saw that, well, Casey had on hers, of course, she only did like 45 minutes or something. It was towards the end. And hers got classified for monetization as sharing, saying it was basically a cover. Well, for some reason, mine, I don't know if it's because I did the whole thing or what, mine actually got a copyright strike. So they send me an email and that sort of thing. But if you get a copyright strike, it's not the end of the world. But if you log into your studio, it's going to say this right here. You can only have 3 within 90 days. So if you hit 3 in 90 days, they will actually deactivate your account or terminates what it says. So you can lose your account as a whole. Now, since I only have 1, it shows you this here, and then you have your options. So you can try to argue against it. I told you it's probably illegal. I don't see how that's illegal there, Pineapple, but I reading up on it, I guess so. But them singing their song is no different than me going to our dance place and the band playing it. Other than that person singing their own material, I don't get it. It still would be considered a cover. But I wonder if you would get copyright strikes for things like food labels showing in a video. I don't know. I wouldn't think so. Hey, Rebecca Davis, how you doing? So it's not the end of the world. They give you options. They basically tell you they've been contacted by so and so, and so by legal rights they have to take it down because they claimed ownership. Blah blah blah. You can dispute it, and you can contact the party that made the request for you to take it down, and ask them to reverse their claim, so to speak, and basically walk it back. Yeah, and I paid to see it. Yeah, but the recording is a violation with FCC for ownership of the process, and it's all crazy. Like there's so many different levels. They say even if the artist gave you permission to record it, but the songwriter didn't, and the songwriter has a copyright on the song, they can still claim copyright and it'd be copyright infringement, and then they can still have you took down. So if you go to a concert, don't do it, and it's not a big deal. Would you still get the strike and marked it as private and then shared it with your subs? I don't know. We thought about changing Casey's on hers and changing it to private, just thinking they may come back and get her eventually. Maybe initially, at first glance they thought it was just a cover. YouTube did, so they're splitting it or sharing with her or whatever. Or they may come back and say, no, this was wrong, and to make her take hers down. I don't know. Leanne said, I haven't had any issue talking about name brand foods, but I didn't mention McDonald's or King Hawaiian rolls in my video. Right. If it's marked as private, subs can't view it. It had to be unlisted. Right. There's 73,000 phones out there. Yeah, there was so many phones. And they said even for personal use, like I guess people were trying to recreate it. And I was like, I'm not even the video wasn't even monetized. That's where I think if it was out there and I'm not trying to make money off of it, like if my channel was monetized and then we turn it on and there's ads going, and then yeah, I'm making money off of this, I could see that being a problem. But the video wasn't even monetized because my account I only have 210 subscribers, so they're really no big deal. But they'll tell you it's took down. You'll get this thing pop up here, but it says you got if you go to copyright school, which is where they try to teach you the difference of what's copyrighted, what's not. You finish that, and then the copyright strike will fall off your account in 90 days. So it's not like it's a permanent on your record kind of deal. So I'll go through that class or whatever, I guess. I'm really debating whether I just leave it on there, but we'll see. So if you go to a concert, don't video the whole thing and put it up live. Or if you do, do it, let it share it with everybody, and then delete it, or download it and then delete it. That's probably what I should have done. Brenda said she just got a claim on yours. Well, they're a lot slower than Garth Brooks's crew, I tell you that. Because the concert was Saturday night, and then I got claimed by Tuesday. So 2 business days. So if you get that, it's not an end of the world kind of thing. You can have up to three at the same time, but they fall off every 90 days once you do the class. I say big deal. Do the class, wait 90 days, it falls off, you're back to normal. And I mean, I got to share that with y'all. It's a win-win. It's a win for y'all. It's a win for me. This is not going to hurt my account in the long run. So we're just going to let it slide. So I'll do the class and then we'll move on. Every song I've done from Canva Pro has gotten a copyright claim. I can see that. That's why we don't use music from Canva Pro. We only use music from YouTube Audio Library. I had claim in 2 days, copyright claim in 2 days, but no strike. Jennifer Anger, how you doing? It rhymes with danger. Say hello. That makes it easy to pronounce, as long as you can read. So we'll do that. I'll do the class thing with sometime. I don't even know how long it takes, but You can dispute it, but if you dispute it back saying you had the right, then they say it could turn into a legal issue and all that. It's not that serious to me, y'all. I didn't have any skin in the game as far as it was. I got my experience. I got to share with y'all. I'm good. Don't know how to find you. Okay. Go to the YouTube Studio Pineapple. If you scroll down here to the bottom, you see where there's this bar. Scroll down. If I get on the right screen, scroll down, and then there's another tab right here. It says Audio Library. I had a copyright strike on one of mine, and the music was copyright free from my editing software, but I linked the song info in my description and it went away. Some of those will, if as long as you give credit to whoever song it was. That's the big holdup on some of those. And some of these in the audio library will do that, but as long as you give credit to the person, and it'll tell you in the description if you need to do that. So if you click on audio library in YouTube Studio, and this is on a computer, so you'll need to be in desktop mode, I believe. I have to see, check it on my phone sometime. But I don't use the app on my phone. I only use the desktop mode. But all this music stuff in here is free, and it's all approved by YouTube. So to me, why not use the stuff that YouTube says is free? Because they're basically, I guess, buying off people or whatever, and all this stuff is music. You just got to search. If I can get this to turn on. Yeah, let me see if it'll turn on. Okay. I'll have to fix that before later. Okay. I'm not sure why that's not working, but okay. Okay, so I can't actually play the music. So yeah. It just made it a habit to always link the music info now. But yeah, that's a good way to do it. But all these in here, you can download them. Of course, this would save it on. This is a Windows computer, so it would save it to the downloads file, and you can turn around and pull that into Filmora or your My Music or whatever it is you're working on. You can do it there. But it tells you up here it's free music. Anything that you star that you like that you don't have to go hunt down again, make sure you hit the star button out to the side right here. You can add a star, and then it adds it to this starred file. So then every time you come back, your favorites are, it's basically making your favorites. There's Boo Rocka. How you doing, TJ? Let's see. I really don't know why that's not working. Not telling where the cord goes. I'll have to fix that later, I guess. It's stuck. Okay. Well, the other thing we were going to look at was Nightbot commands. I was told that one of mine was I miskeyed one part of one, and we're going to fix that today. So let me get Nightbot's commands pulled up. Has a period instead of a colon. Oh, okay. Let's see if that fixes that. There's Danny Days Homestead. How you doing, Danny? So it should be a clickable link now if it's right. Is that a clickable link? I'm looking in StreamYard. I'm gonna try to pull it up. Turn it down. Okay, so yeah, it is a clickable link now. So the error was in the commands. You can go in, you can make Nightbot do tons of stuff as much as you really want to, but you have to start out with the command. What it's like. Nick at AZ High Homestead uses AZ. Some people just let it do drop. It can be a number or whatever you want it to be. Is basically your keyword for this command is up here at the top. This is what you want Nightbot to do. So this right here is telling it to pull the user's name and pulling their channel ID to that user's name. So I had this right here was a period, which was the problem because it didn't work. No, that's that. Let's see. It says error. Huh. User. Again, play with this as we go on the fly. Guess what here, honey?
I know it's very rapid. Hey.
Let's see.
So we bought new black pants, and they're the ones that we were going to.
That's not even a clickable link either. Huh.
Because he was wearing his long ones from last year. Well, he's outgrown his long ones from last year.
Oh wait.
Both inside out or just
Whatever needs to be done down the sides.
that's just the elastic in the left.
Okay.
Let me see. I changed the thing again. Let me see if it changes. Trial and error, people. Say that just says it doesn't work. YouTube. Guess I still need to research that, huh? It drops the link, but it's missing. Yeah, something's not right. I'll keep making changes and we'll figure it out one way or the other. You don't have to do the exclamation mark unless you make it with the exclamation mark. Okay, and that works. Okay, now try it. Mine worked. So now hit drop. There we go. Kind of needed a .com. I'm not even going to try. I'm on my phone. You can, Josh, Skinner Farms, just hit drop.
Hi, people.
Hey, Brampton Gardner. How you doing? I think it's Rachel. Just worked. Yeah, it works now. It's just I was missing this part. Originally, this right here, I had a period, and there was a space between the user and the HTTP at the beginning. And then at the end of YouTube, I was missing the .com before the slash. So that's kind of important. So it works now. This is the actual command for the drop feature. And then you can set your user level of who can use it. If you just wanted mods to be able to do it, or just you can change all that. If you want to drop the weather for whatever's entered, you type weather and then whatever the item is. So I already have that in here too. So if you want to give the weather, you can just type weather and your location. Mine's Memphis is pretty in there. That's going to pull Memphis. Sometimes you can get more specific and give the state, city, and state. It's 13-mile-an-hour winds. It felt like it went higher than that outside. So those are some of the Nightbot features. If you use it, be very careful when you're using the spam protection, because this stuff will be very strict and it will not pull punches when it puts people in timeout or blocks people for like links and all this kind of junk. I can block links in YouTube. Oh, you gotta give a location, Rachel. So like weather Memphis or weather Memphis, Tennessee. Just don't do your city. Just do one close to you. So you have to tell it where you want it to pull the weather from. Like weather. Maybe. And there is a timeout on that. I think I got it set for 5 seconds. So every 5 seconds, somebody can use those commands. I think that's as low as it goes. Let's see. 5 seconds. Yeah, 5 seconds is the low, is the cooldown. Yeah, so whatever your commands is, it has to be exactly right. If you tell it you only want it to allow whatever, it's only going to allow exactly what you tell it to allow. So it gets very strict if you're doing emoticons or whatever. If you say 3 and somebody puts in 4, it's gonna block their message and put them in timeout. So I do say use that with caution. Would it be less intrusive for live not to allow these things? That totally depends. Some people don't. Some people don't use mods in the traditional sense of modding, like putting channels up, watching the chat, watching patrols. Some people will give everybody hey, it's Raquel. How you doing? See, I told you it's 90 degrees, right, Brenda? So I only like to use it for like the drop feature, the weather. We used to try to use it for the giveaway, but we really didn't like the giveaway because it was based on the chat frequency, and you can tweak in here. I don't know if y'all know that, but maybe not. Some of these giveaways, when you try to key this for a giveaway, and it's screening the chat, you can tell it how to allow. So you can say channel mods, who's eligible. So channel mods, channel member, regular LUT. So you can increase their odds of how likely they're going to win. So if you just want to try it, let's see. Mods in here right now, it says I got Raquel, Redbird Farm. Let's just do mods. What channel members? I don't have paid members in here anyway. So we'd pull these in here. We're saying mod channel members and mods, which I don't have members, so it's mods right. It's on the screen. So it's got Jesse, Raquel. So it only captures these names right here. So there's only 4 people that's allowed to win. That seems kind of sketchy to me. You're not a mod, but you're on the screen for a regular. See, regulars is highlighted. So, but we don't like to use this feature because I don't think it's fair. It's not fair to everybody else. See, so every time more people come on the screen right here, this list changes. So as soon as you go to hit roll, somebody would win. See, so you've only got 5 people right here. And if you was to hit roll, so now it's starting with them. So it automatically gives me the next one. But it's only pulling from the ones on the page. That doesn't really work that way. See, Brampton's won that one giveaway. But there's 18 people in here, but it's only pulling 6 names. That seems kind of fishy to me. And so we've never really liked, you won nothing, Raquel. You won my friendship. So that's why we don't use this one. So on Boots and Banner, we use the StreamYard giveaway tool. So if we come over here and go StreamYard giveaway, you can pick who you want to be. So it's going to be mine. It's going to be help desk 420. So you make sure it's the right one, because if you have multiple scheduled, it will give you multiple options. So we only have one scheduled. So we're going to pick this one. So now if we was going to do, this is not a giveaway, y'all. I don't have any Mr. Boots and Bounty stuff to give away. Hey, Mama Mel, how you doing? But if it was, you know, it was if you want to give away like a Tonka truck, you could hit Tonka. So now only people that type in this Tonka would be in the drawing. So that's how you would use StreamYard giveaway. So if you have 20 people, but say there's 5 people that don't want a Tonka truck, well, they don't have to enter. So as long as they don't type it, they're not in the drawing. See, so that's where it would go in. But even though there's all these people, it doesn't pull from the whole chat base. It only pulls from the ones that enter this keyword. And it keeps you having people that are on there and live at the time. They can't just come on and leave and say they've been gone for 5 minutes, and then say you're using Nightbot and you hit draw or whatever it is, and then it draws you a winner, but the winner may be already gone. You know, so at least if you do it this way, you grab active people in the chat at the time of your drawing. So you set it up for now and say, I want to leave this open for 2 minutes and we're going to draw a name. So at the end of 2 minutes, they had to be in there during that 2 minutes to be able to have the drawing. So just for fun, if y'all like to see who would have won, absolutely nothing out of the 4 that entered. Tony, you won a invisible, non-existent Tonka truck. Congratulations, Tony. You won nothing. But that's how you could use StreamYard giveaway tool, which StreamYard's free, to do the StreamYard giveaway, and you can do a unique word for each item you're giving away. So if it's a soap, you could do hashtag soap. You want to make it unique and make sure it's not a word someone would have used, because when you do that StreamYard giveaway, it scans the whole chat. So we'll go backwards and look for that word too. So make it unique, you know, hashtag soap or hashtag hat or hashtag, you know, comfrey salve or whatever it is. You want it to be totally unique, and you could reset it each time and give you a fresh batch of names with each giveaway that you're doing. So just watch if you use that, and remember that if you use the slow chat, if you use them to 60 seconds, they can only comment once every 60 seconds. So if you hold a drawing for 60 seconds, they could potentially miss out because you use the slow chat feature. So see if someone spells it wrong, they won't be in there. Correct. If they put a space where there is no space, if they spell it wrong, they won't be in there at all. So you definitely want to watch it when you're doing that drawing and you see people start, doing the keyword. You need to help watch it. And your mods can help watch it to make sure somebody doesn't do it wrong, put a space in there where it shouldn't be, so you can try to get it fixed before you actually do the drawing. That makes it fair for everybody across the board, and everybody has an equal randomized drawing. There's no changing or no increasing luck, no excluding certain people. You only enter because you chose to enter the keyword yourself. That's what gets you in the drawing. So if you want to do giveaways or do a drawing of some sort, it would be best to use the StreamYard giveaway tool. Yes, you can use the wheel of names, but you got to take the time to manually go through and type in all those names on the wheel. That's a pain. And if you're going to reset it every time, you have to reuse that over and over again. If you don't use, say, the hashtag, couldn't just a conversation me and Skinner have on chat about Tonka? Yes. That's why I say make sure it's a unique keyword, like Tonka1 or hashtag Tonka1 or something. You've got to make it unique. You can't make it a general word like, livestock or chicken or Blackstone or something that would come up in normal conversation in a live, because that would get back caught. So that would go back and look backwards and catch that earlier conversation and then bring it forward and count that as an entry. So that make it perfectly unique. And Randy and them used it. It worked well for them. It's pretty clean and straightforward and simple. So we use that for all of our Boots and Money giveaways, and it's fair to everybody. Now, if you just happen to get drawn more than once, well, then you just got good odds. But it really goes in, and there is no behind the scenes, and you could see on the screen. See if we did. And if you want to refresh it and start with a new keyword, you just hit refresh on the screen. It takes you back to the default. And then again, you just come in here and you'd set your live. You do the next thing. So you could do. Now there was 4 entries a while ago. So now if we did the hashtag Tonka, if that had appeared anywhere before, it would grab that before. But now, since there were none, there's no entries for it to catch. Have you put your Blackstone together? Yes, we've used it. So, but what you can see, there's no way for you to go in here and change the settings to make it unfair for anybody. Once they start drawing, so now people have done it, it went back, it grabbed those 5 entries, so now they're automatically in there. So you definitely have to watch that going back. Make sure it's a unique word or phrase or letters and numbers, however you want to do it. Make sure it's unique. So there's 6 there. If we go back and say that we went back and say back to Tonka again, it automatically jumps to 7. So there's that many people that have put in Tonka. This is for Brenda, hashtag Tanya. So definitely make sure you keep those items unique, and it keeps it fair for the people that's watching your live. So that's what I wanted to go over today. So if you're doing Nightbot and you're not sure, you can go back and watch this live, and that part that had the code in it, commands, custom, this one right here where it says drop, this is your command line. This right here is what would need to go in to make the drop feature work. Drop the right thing and work. This right here. That's what you would have to type in. And you want everybody to be able to use it. Okay, Janice. It also won't let you enter 2 times. Right. So StreamYard, you get one entry, and that's it. Like now, if you do use Nightbot, the more you chat, and if you notice a lot of those times when they use the Nightbot to draw, a lot of times the ones that win are mods. Now mods post a whole lot more in chat than the most normal people. So if Nightbot uses chat frequency, they're going to have a higher probability to win than the normal person that, is the normal run of the mill live watcher. Debbie, see, you had space in between the hashtags, so it wouldn't work, right? But if you want to go back, you'll be able to watch this or take a screenshot. If you want to take a picture of this, go ahead and do that while it's up. So you could go in and set these up yourself. If you want to see what it actually looks like on the line, it'll be like this. That's exactly what you need to type in. Can I get that bigger? Yeah. Make it bigger for y'all. So the top line will be command whatever you want to be the activation word. Then the message is that right there. So good thing would be to probably take a picture of it. So if you want to set it up on yours, you don't have to go search for it. But you can gladly come back and watch this live again. And to this point, or where we did it before and where it was actually started working, from there forward, this is what you need to put in to have a working drop command. And then who you want to be able to use it. You can do owner, which is the channel host, any moderator, a regular, or channel members. So you can limit it to only your members. You want to be able to drop your link, or you need to be a member. And that's kind of cool if you think about it. Are these settings all on StreamYard? No, these right here are on Nightbot. So Nightbot, if you go to Nightbot TV, nightbot.tv, and you give it access to your YouTube just like you do with StreamYard. Can you copy and paste that in chat? Yeah. Nightbot is totally separate, but it screens everything in YouTube. It's a chat bot, so it's screening all the chat as it comes into YouTube. It hits YouTube. Nightbot starts screening it, and then at the same time, it comes over to StreamYard. So it's kind of going to Nightbot and going to StreamYard at the same time. So that's why there's a delay when you're in StreamYard between what's in StreamYard and what you see live in YouTube, because YouTube is raw first line, and then it kind of gets diverted over here, and then it's getting played. Josh said, I have to get a computer. You can do it on your phone, Josh. Just go to desktop mode. You can do all these same things. Brenda, you know how to do desktop mode. I know you do. We've done it. You did it with me on a video call. But you can come in and have them do anything. It's really, there's a whole list. If you go on a search online, you can search Nightbot commands, and there's whole articles about these things. Nightbot commands. And there's some that's built in. And you can come in here, and there's all kinds of things. You can get it to shout out a certain channel. You can do it to donate. You can, it's all kinds of stuff. Steven, just because you told us, it doesn't mean we remember. But it would be easier on a computer, but you can. Wasn't a little paint. I was blue like a Smurf. Spray painted 40 FFA award signs. Oh gosh. But yeah, it would be easier on a computer. I can't find desktop. You can't find desktop mode, Randy? I know you got an Android. If you're on Chrome, on the Chrome browser, in the top right hand side, there's those 3 buttons. Hit that, and then if you look down towards the bottom, it says desktop site. click that, and then it will show it just like you're on a computer. That's why I use YouTube Studio on my phone in Chrome browser, because you can't change the subscriber chat, slow chat. You can't change those things on the mobile app. You can only do it on the desktop. I have to use Safari. You won't let me use Chrome. Okay, then you can still do it in Safari, Josh. We did it with Brenda. At the bottom. These young whippersnappers don't get it. I get it, Jesse. I get. We need to get y'all some batteries. And then you can turn them hearing aids up. Or you just need to take good notes, like Miss Brenda. She takes good notes. And I know you have good notes, Jesse. You can. Now, there's 17 people on here, so I'll go ahead and throw this out there too. This live on Wednesdays will be the only live I'm going to be doing for the foreseeable future. So there won't be a Sunday Grow It Up. I'm going to try to mix the two to free up some time to get stuff done, and family time and garden time and video editing time for Boots and Bounty. So I'm going to be transitioning back to a once a week show or a live. So I'll be doing it still on Wednesday nights, just like tonight. And we'll run like 5 to 7, 5 to 7:30. We'll show some videos, and then we'll take questions. And then the next week we might take questions first, and then we'll show some videos to try to keep it fair with everybody. And we're going to be gone a lot on the weekends, and it's a chore for us to get back and me to get back on time. So for be back by 5 and get everything in and groceries and prep for the week. And so we've talked about it, and I'm going to revert back to a Wednesday only, and it'll just be the help desk. So we'll be doing questions and we'll be doing videos. So that'll start after this show here. So our next one here on Mr. Boots and Bounty will be next Wednesday. So that won't freak anybody out. I'm just not stopping as a whole, but it will be to pull back some. I think I'm starting a male cooking show called Sunday Throw It Up for those of us that can't cook. You can do that any day of the week, Jesse. You don't have to wait till Sunday. That would probably go over any day, and then people would watch. Sorry, not sorry, LOL, but good. It's hard for me to get on YouTube on the weekends. Yeah, it's a chore. I mean, if we're going Friday and Saturday, I got to leave up there by like 3-ish to get back here by 4:30, almost 5, and then we got to unload, put everything up. That's a chore in itself. So to be fair to the family and me and y'all too, we may make Wednesday show like 2.5 or 3 hours next week going forward to make sure we have time to show videos and answer anybody's questions. I think that'll be a good way going forward to do that. Josh said, I'll be there. I can't cook either. Oh, you fixing big old bologna sandwiches, Josh. Don't say you don't. So why does it have to be a man show, Jesse? There's women that can't cook too. If you have kids in sports, your time is limited. Yeah. And the only good thing is, like, he's playing baseball, but they don't play on Wednesdays. So they'll play Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, but they won't play on Wednesdays or Sundays, which we're going to be gone on Fridays, Saturdays, and come back Sundays anyway. But so Mondays, Tuesdays, they're kind of up in the air. Thursdays, games. Fridays, games. So we're just going to throttle it back to a once a week show, live for a while. We'll see how it goes when it slows back down in the cold weather, and we're not going and doing anything. But we'll still keep the questions going regardless to make sure everybody, you have a question or you want to see or how to do this or how to do that, that you have somewhere to go. Dancing. What dancing question mark, Brenda? I mean, we'll still go dancing, but during the summer, when we're going to the river a lot, we don't dance a whole lot. Well, we do, or take that back. Sometimes we do go, but those of you that know that, or we've told, when we go up there and dance, there's not good service. Yeah, we'll still be dancing on the weekends, as Brenda. We may have to go on Fridays and then drive up to the river. That's actually what we're going to do this weekend. We're going to go live. I mean, yeah, we'll go live Friday at Bootsy's for the Hunt Pearson Band on Boots and Bounty. And then when it's over, we're actually leaving the dance place and going directly up the river for the weekend. So then we won't be back until late Sunday. Jesse said, I would call Let's Cook Like a Mennonite Husband show. I'm not going down there, Jesse. He might can cook. I don't know. Virginia says, I don't know how to stop cooking. that might be a good problem to have. But yeah, we'll still keep dancing. What? That won't disappear. You've been practicing your dancing. Did you see the list I put up, Janice, on Boots and Bounty? It's a playlist with only those dances that we were talking about. It's only missing 2 videos. It's missing the stationary cha-cha, but I put in the normal cha-cha, which is really close. It just changes a couple of steps. And the Roll It's not recorded yet either. So we're hoping we can get that recorded and added to the playlist before next weekend, because not this weekend, next weekend we go to Oklahoma. So those of y'all that were looking forward to that kind of live, we'll be there doing that. And we'll have all kinds of lives going forward. How am I that far behind? Okay. Yeah, that's what I've been practicing with. Okay, the new one, the meetup playlist. So is there any more questions? Look at some of these other ones. There's all kinds of channel things you can go through for Nightbot. Here's one. There's all kinds of uses. You can give people shout outs. You can do socials, and it pulls up your social media links. And there's all kinds of things you can do with it with Nightbot. So that's kind of cool. I've got to get a tripod before next weekend. What line dance would you do for the song Play That Funky Music, White Boy? Electric slide or electric stomp, which is similar to the electric slide. It just adds in a stomp at the end. Leanne said, I'm sure I will have a ton tomorrow. What questions? Yes. Oh, that's right, because you're going to do your live tomorrow. I've been practicing wearing leggings, said Skinner Farms. That would be funny, Josh. You end up doing that. Brenda said, yeah, I'm still working on Chuck, too. My phone's faster than StreamYard, so I'm trying to read over here so I can stay caught up with y'all. So we've covered copyright strikes, which are bad, but they're not, it's not end of the world. Go back. Oh, that's why. To wear leggings. Oh, Chuck to wear leggings? That would be funny. If Chuck and Josh both were out there dancing with leggings on, that would probably go viral. I'm pretty sure. You better be aware that there will be hundreds of cameras rolling that weekend. Yeah, but he'll be at the one in Kentucky. There won't be as many, so it won't be as bad. Now, when you go to the one in Oklahoma, there's hundreds of cameras going, all literally at the same time. You can watch, you can stream hop, live hop from channel to channel, and be getting different points of view, and then everybody be showing the same thing. Well, the majority. I called him out on his live. Oh, did you, Brenda? I didn't get to hit his live. I was out of the office that day, and I had to go to a meeting in another town. Janice said, "I'm bringing all my cameras." Remember, kids, drunks, and leggings don't lie, right? Tony, is that goldenrod behind you drying? No. Huh? No, the yellow behind me. No. That's that, what time you call this? Buttercup? No.
Butterweed.
Butter daisies.
Butter daisies. That's what she called them.
Butterweeds. Same thing.
Butterweeds, butter daisies, the same, both the same thing, but it's not goldenrod.
Goldenrod ain't blooming yet.
Ain't time. I think it's mid-July before that really blooms. But the kids picked it this weekend, and they want to bring them back. Apparently, they got some little mini dandelions in them too, or something. This stuff is spreading as I move it. I'm telling you what's gonna be growing in the floor before long. Brenda said, "Hey, Casey." Brenda said, "Hey, Casey." Hey. She's been trying to get her sewing caught up. Between the lives and being gone on the weekends, that's cut into her time of what time she has to get her stuff done. And we've been trying to get products ready. She's been getting new tinctures going. Feeling better. Yes. She is doing a lot better.
Washed her hair today.
She said she washed her hair today, so hey, that's a plus.
I can reach my head.
She went and got her hair trimmed too. The blue bonnets are in full bloom here in Texas. That's cool.
We don't have any around here.
Yeah, I don't think we even have those here at all. Nope. It's better. They ended up being tension. Was it tension and a spasm muscle?
Yeah, my whole left side, up my neck, shoulder blades, spine, everything was spasmed. So it was locked up.
So her whole left side was stove up.
Yep, I was having a heart attack.
She was in pain and couldn't move, and it was going down one side. Nice haircut, Casey, said Tony. She cut it. She cut it. She cut it.
Trimmed it.
A little pampering yourself always makes you feel a little better. She was just glad to be able to wash her hair, because she could only get up to like right here. But by the time she gets up, we're already gone for the day, so we couldn't help her.
I only get my hair cut about every 3 years.
At least she didn't whack it off this time.
I can afford to do that.
She didn't whack it off this time. Normally, about every 3 to 4 years,
I go boy cut.
she goes reset, and
I
then
do some
massive.
Demi, what's her name? Demi Moore.
Yeah, not quite that bad. She don't quite take it all the way back that far, but
I would if he'd let me.
well, I hope so, Jennifer. Put it up. It's short, Casey, but some of those videos, you really had it short. Yeah, so that was in her early days. It was her last reset time. She was, bam.
2 years ago.
See, so I told her it's about time. She said, no, it's not. It's fine. Okay. Every 3 or 4 years. So she's hit it 4 times now. So yeah, it's about time. She's trying to get y'all a picture to see what she was like, how short she really had it before.
Well, this doesn't show it that short, but this is as close as I got.
Bye, Janice. Have a good weekend. I've seen some of those videos.
I don't have that one out.
Now this is how short
Okay.
it really
This
used to
is
be.
my favorite haircut. Okay, so you see I got the long bangs and the back is actually spiked up. And this was actually a little bit longer than what I usually had it, but I'd have the top of it poofed up and then my bangs tucked behind my ear and then the back of it spiky. That is my absolute favorite haircut. Steve won't let me do it.
Tony said he loves that, and Brenda said, cute. I like that.
Well, it's got a little.
As you trying to get it hung back up on the wall.
You can try if you want to. That was when Preston was like
The oldest one.
5 years old. So that was like 14, 15 years ago when I had that haircut.
Leanne said that's a cute haircut.
I love it.
So Leanne's don't get hers cut like that. Is that right, Leanne?
I don't think Leanne can.
She can't?
I don't think she can.
Well. Josh said, I like long hair myself.
Him too.
Me too. Jesse said, I like it. Do it again.
My thing is I get tired of putting it up all the time. So if I'm going to wear it up all the time, why don't I just whack it off? It'd be the same difference.
And then she fusses because she cut it off. It don't last long where
then
she.
I have to fix it all the time.
Right. Then she's, oh, I could just throw it up and go.
Long hair is actually cooler to me. Like you can throw it up and get it off your head, off your neck. But
I know, Leanne. I was just picking.
With short hair, when you cut it, it kind of gets stuck to your head when you sweat. There's no airflow. With long hair, you can move it and put it up, and there's airflow. So it's actually cooler to me.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Phil. Howdy, y'all just listening while mowing the lawn, multitasking. Appreciate that. And you're here. So all the places you could be, you chose to come here. I appreciate that. I know, Leanne. I figured that. I was just picking at you. It's against the rules of the church for her to cut her hair.
She'd lose her strength.
What are you, Samson? I have to keep mine cut. I have to find where my video saved on my computer. Oh, goodness, Jennifer. Go back to whatever program you were using and save again and see where it's set to go. That'd be the easiest way.
I've done that.
Just it's like when I had a beard, it seemed to be cooler. But you weren't?
Weren't what?
He said, it's like when I had a beard, it seemed to be cooler. I said, but he wasn't.
Sorry, I had to listen to the whole conversation. For
Brenda said, I couldn't grow long hair, so I just went shorter. You couldn't grow long hair? Why not? I need to check that link too.
Emma can't get it past where she's got it now. She can't grow it any longer.
It's gotten that far and it's stopped.
Yeah, her hair has been that length for like almost 6 years. Well, it has been 6 years because I had a picture pop up today in my memories.
Brenda said, my girls can grow theirs to their tail, but go figure. She can't.
Yeah.
Hey, Shorty, how you doing?
I've had mine. When I was pregnant with Preston, mine was down to my butt. I used to sit on it. Hormones. I do it for you.
Glad to have you here, Shorty. If you have not checked out Shorty's Getaway, y'all should do that.
Got about 10 minutes,
she helps connect people as well.
If we're going to church.
See, Brenda, the hair follicles skip a generation. Mine has never grown longer than a little past my shoulders. Wow. Thank you, Shorty. I appreciate that. Sharing us out in her community.
Who said that, Miss Brenda?
Yeah, my hair don't get longer than this.
Yeah. Bye, Ralph. Have a good one. That's what
I
she
had
told him.
your, you got some stuff. But I had your softball picture from whenever Leanne was your coach. It come up today, you and Briley, and your hair was exactly the same.
I told you, it don't grow.
Morgan
Let's
told me
see.
today that she was trying to do some bangs. My hair was too thin over here because of all my baby hair. She said I need to put some castor oil on it, like at supper time.
Shorty's another channel that tries to connect people,
And
doing
what's the
links,
big
and
time?
she'll shout them out.
No,
So
grow it.
that's another channel y'all can look into if you're trying to grow your channel.
I ain't got enough castor oil for all that.
Emma, you have to water it to grow, said Jesse.
That's good because she don't.
I like that, Jesse. That's good.
No, my hair is dead.
Mm-hmm.
Josh said bye, Emma, because you live that way.
Bye, Josh. Bye, Joshy.
Is Daddy gonna stay?
For the record, the ham and cheese sliders are done 8.
Done ate them.
Done 8. I saw that video pop up, and I was like, man, there's gonna be ham and
Yeah.
cheese sliders all across the country tonight because your video went out today. Maybe tomorrow, but definitely been the next couple of days. People's gonna be having those ham and cheese sliders.
They might go to River with us.
They might. Somebody's gonna start making some
Yeah.
rolls soon too.
I seen it pop up, and I was like, oh, I really need to go watch that, but I couldn't at the moment.
Yeah. What?
Are you going to church?
No, I gotta finish this.
Can I stay with you?
Figure it out. Jesse said, come on, Leanne, you didn't save one. Hey, little Wendy's daydreaming as Miss Linda.
Yeah, this one.
Hey, Emma, come here. You can also type drop, and it'll drop your link too, Shorty.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's her name, Shorty's Getaway.
Sorry.
You can change over the wash machine too.
I guess I'll try.
Was there a last chance for a while?
Can you even get it open?
Yeah, probably can. Just try not to splash it everywhere. There's Nick at AZ at Highland Homestead. How you doing? Now there's a rush to make sweet onion jam. Huh. Just feeding my animals. I'm always late. You're not late, Linda. You're not late. You're here exactly on time. Everybody just here. Just got here before you. It's fine. You're not late. Everybody just got here before you. All right, there you go.
Okay.
Little thing of bubbles. Try not to spill it.
Yeah, I want to can some French onion soup, and I want to do some sweet onion jam.
I'm gonna
And
do cowboy candy too.
yeah, I need to do cowboy candy and
We got a lot of things on the list that we want to do and get done.
except time. Time ain't on the list.
No. Logan or Emma, what's the capital of Alaska?
Oh,
Come on, you know this one, he says.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
I don't deal with northern states.
You don't deal with northern states?
Yeah, I don't do upper places with snow.
Upper places with snow.
I do lower places with no snow. I don't know. What's the capital of
what's on your shirt?
Ugh.
No, it's not on there.
That's in my cow shirt. What?
Did you know?
No, ain't on there either.
Don't you know? Don't you know? Did you know? They still don't get it. I even put it on the screen.
Anchorage?
Now what?
Anchorage. Juneau. Really?
Yeah, Anchorage is one of the largest cities, but the capital city is Juneau.
Oh, hell, I didn't know either.
Juneau,
Don't
you
you
know? Don't you know?
Yeah, we do now. We get it. We're all wrong.
Gee.
Ah, that's awesome, y'all. Sounds like Juno, said Josh at Skinner Farms. He even knew. Tennessee got snow before Pennsylvania last fall. Wow.
I want
She
snow.
said,
I want snow.
"Got about 3 minutes."
Tennessee's looking. Let's see.
Thought he wasn't going.
Huh?
Thought he wasn't going.
He said he'd change his mind. He wants to go.
Okay.
Well, I'm saying he needs to. Let's see. Leanne, are you making video of the jam?
Who, me?
Ask
Yeah.
Leanne, was she going to make the one of her, I forget what jam it was.
Sweet onion.
Sweet onion jam.
Probably so, because I know she did the French onion soup, I think. Or she may already have it.
I'll ask you when he comes back down, Jesse.
Tagged us in those two.
Okay, we'll get those two. Leanne said, I need to wait until the onions are harvested in this July. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So was it jam in July?
June.
June. Jesse, what do you call your wife when she takes care of so many animals? It's like she works at a zoo. Nothing, if you know what's good for you. Josh said, I got some maple bacon bourbon jam from a friend the other day. Not sure what I think of it. Did you try it? If we're bringing stuff, some bacon jam and stuff with us, she's a keeper. We need to get a list of who wants what when we come to these meetups too. So if you know you're coming to, huh?
Email me so I can track.
Yeah. If you're coming to Oklahoma or you're coming to Kentucky, we need to know what items you're wanting to buy from us
That I need to put back.
that we need to stick back to make sure you get it.
The tinctures and the canned food is what I need to know.
Yeah, like the bacon jam.
The salves and soaps and stuff, I have enough of those.
Yeah.
Tinctures are limited because I didn't make enough last year with the certain plants, and I have to wait for them to come back out. Like the goldenrod, I've got two. Maybe.
Oh, we got to get those started.
Like maybe 5 of the goldenrod left until I can pick them in June.
We didn't even open it.
And then it takes 4 to 6 weeks to actually make the tincture. So I won't even have any goldenrod tincture anymore until July. So that's what I was saying. If you want to purchase those in Oklahoma, let me know.
Yes.
The mullein is limited.
The goldenrod's limited.
The goldenrod's limited. And the lemon balm I only have 2. So the 3 tinctures I have.
Listed. We have some more coming though.
I've got 3 more tinctures in the works. 4 actually. I got 4 in the works that they're baking on the shelf in there.
Yeah.
So I just need to know if you're going to Oklahoma if there's something you want me to bring.
This is goldenrod seeds, y'all. I forgot to open it. He got buried. Old field goldenrod.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's it.
We picked this one because this was the kind we used last year that we started with.
It's the most common.
And it is fairly common. There are different varieties, but we picked this one and it's from everwild.com. See, it was a 1/16 of an ounce of seeds for $6. Well, that's a lot of seeds. So, and once it starts seeding itself, we'll be good. But we have to get. Then we'll move. Then we'll have to start over again. But there we go. What is he doing? Oh, thanks, Nanny. Put that right there, and then that in there, so I can go get that rid of. I got some silver and copper rods you can have if you want to make some more tinctures. Nah, I think I'm good on those, Jesse.
What is that?
Brenda said you're bringing me the tinctures, right? What tinctures did you want, Brenda?
Hey, I told you it was her.
We were. I said I didn't know. So email us, Brenda, which ones you want. So we'll have a track.
So I don't sell them before.
So we don't sell them before next Friday.
Because if somebody orders them online,
She wants one of each. So I need to reduce the.
of all three.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if you get them there, you don't have to pay shipping. So it's a win for you, big time.
Well, I just need to reduce the ones online so nobody orders them.
For allergies, she said.
Oh, the goldenrod and mullen. That's what I thought. That's what I told you earlier. Yeah.
Goldenrod and mullen, and we also have the
Lemon balm.
lemon balm for nerves and all that kind of stuff. So you want just the two, or you want all three?
She just wanted the two. Okay, we need to get loaded. So we can bounce at this joint.
The two, okay. Just the two.
Yep.
Okay, so Brenda, email us to the bootsandbountyhomestead@gmail.com. Just say what's the lemon balm for? Hang on. It's email. It said Tulsa tinctures, and then what you want. I think to pull it up. I'll show you that real quick. Bye, baby. Love you. Be good. Yep.
Even though I'm not in this Christie's class,
Yeah.
I still get a pizza party, I think.
Maybe. You never know. Didn't you just have pizza? Sorry, y'all. All I want is some of that boot scooting bacon jam.
Josh.
No, that was Jesse.
Okay. You gotta show up to get
You
it.
gotta show up to get it. We'll have it in Oklahoma. No,
Where's my-
we'll have it in Kentucky.
my cloak?
I haven't seen it since we brought it in. I sat on the couch the last time when we brought it in, but I hadn't seen it since. Is it in? See if it's in there in our room by the window. Yes, just send us a message or send me a message. Lemon bombs on the website, bootsandbountyhomestead.com.
I don't know. I can't find it.
It's for anxiety, nervousness, excitability, stress, including headaches, improve your mood, sleeplessness, ADD, ADHD, and PMS.
Adios. BYE.
BY, hi, babe. She said BYE. You better have it in Kentucky because I'm dragging Chuck up there. Yeah, we're going to have it in Kentucky. Got some. Yeah, that shirt is on the website for purchase, y'all. It's on our Teespring store. So you want all three of them then, if that's what you want? We can do that. Just send me a message on Messenger, and then I'll get you put down. Because I need to reduce the. You have all three of those. Which ones? The ADD, the ADHD, and PMS. I need to reduce what's available online by those numbers to make sure we don't sell them first. And all those are available on the website right now, anyway. We got mullen. And the mullen is respiratory issues, flu, allergies, sore throat, earaches, migraines, joint pain, and gout. I think that's what a bunch of people was wanting was the bacon jam. So that's the mullein tincture. Hey, Andrea, right on time. And the goldenrod is allergies, UTIs, kidney stone prevention, reduce joint pain, reduce swelling and inflammation, sore throat, and it's a diuretic. So those are the 3 tinctures we have up right now. We've got probably a handful more that's brewing and waiting to get put up. So it's coming real soon too. Daily. These are nothing that you can't use a day. We use them. Everyone that everything that we put on this website we use. Either we currently use or we have used. Only 109 minutes after everyone else. But you weren't the last one. Just saying. I'm sure somebody else will come in. You got a tincture to cure the wife of Amazon fever? No, that's called a vacation. You can bring her to Tennessee. That'll probably fix it. Just what I would do. But we've got a bunch more coming. These is what we have. And like I said, the only one that we definitely have a limited supply on is the goldenrod because it doesn't bloom until July of the summer. So look, Pineapple's back. She come in after Andrea, but she was here before, so I guess that really counts that she was already here. Had to get the little ones down. I understand that. So if anybody's interested in those, just send us a message. We will have them with us, and the soaps and the salves and all that stuff we'll have with us in Oklahoma next weekend as well. And we'll also I do have some t-shirts ordered. We have the Tahiti blue, and I did order a couple of the black ones, and then of course I ran out of money, so that's all we'll have until I can sell some and order some more. But I'll have some more come Kentucky time. That's ways down the road. But I will have those to sell at the meetup. So does anybody else have any questions before we cut off? Hopefully next year I'll have a couple different syrups. Oh, that'd be cool, Josh. It's like I never left, right? So we went over the drop commands and how to set up your commands. The 2 easiest ones that everybody wants to know is the drop command and the weather command. And we did those. I didn't tap any trees this year. Well, that's all right. It was a kind of weird, funky year. You definitely had your hands full, so that's definitely understandable, Josh. So we went over Nightbot. We went over what a copyright strike is, the severity of a copyright strike. Don't get 3 at a time, because if you get them, they're not like Pokemon. You don't need to collect them all. If you get 3, from what I've read, they will terminate your account. So it's not worth all that. Not until after you've ended the live, then I'll think of something. Right, Randy? Hey, it's Dusty Goat Homestead. How y'all doing? Josh, one of those wouldn't happen to be marked with an XXX on the bottle, would it? Oh, goodness. Don't tell me what it'd be brewing. But everybody seems to ask about those. Hey, well, you can catch the replay, Andrea. Went over setting up the Nightbot. The 2 obvious commands that everybody wants, which is weather and drop. Because if you type in drop now, Nightbot will put your link in. See, I told you wouldn't be last, Andrea. Like Granny's oat cough syrup, right? Hey, and Josh Skinner Farms wasn't last, so that's something. I love it when somebody's late, right? She's not dead last when somebody else comes in after her. And I did announce earlier, Andrea, that I'm going to go back to a once a week live. So we'll only be doing it on Wednesday nights. So there will not be a Sunday show from here going forward for the foreseeable future. So if anybody was interested in taking up that slot for their live, please feel free to go ahead and do that. That's me, Randy, except I think of things all week and then can't remember on Wednesdays. Well, shoot them to me. If y'all think of stuff during the week that y'all have questions on and it comes up, send me an email to my email or write me on Messenger or text me or something. And that way I'll know what needs to be talked about. I'm kind of going to merge Grow It Up into the help desk. So it'll just be the help desk. And we'll do questions for a little while, and then when the questions kind of drop off, we'll show videos, and then the next week we'll do videos first, and then we'll do questions and stuff afterwards. We'll hold all the questions until we may take the first 15, and then once we roll through the 15, we'll do questions for the next little bit. So that way I still can help grow people's channels and help get the questions answered, which is another important thing, because a lot of people don't have anywhere to get these answers, and I want to be the place to help. I'm not sure if you saw my live, but I think I'm a long way from doing my own anytime soon, so I will not be taking that slot. Oh, Andrea, why not? Thank you, Jesse. Mr. Booty, email. I did not catch that live. I don't think I did, but I'm sure you did absolutely fine. Y'all can pair up with each other. Hey, Norman. They're from Shorty's Getaway. Appreciate that. Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you here. We do questions and answers. So if you've got any questions about stuff on YouTube or Nightbot, video editing, that sort of thing, that we can help get your questions answered, Norman. And then starting next week, we'll start showing the videos, because that wasn't the kind of decision I made going into the night show that we were going to do that, because it's been such a dead rush in the afternoons on Sundays to get back in time when we're out of town. And I know this weekend we'll be at the river, and next weekend we'll be in Oklahoma, and there's no telling what time we're going to get back from Oklahoma. So it'll be late. I'll be pushing to even get home at a decent time next week. And you're still recovering from the last one. Definitely understand that. I definitely want people to have their questions answered. You said we got tons of stuff going on back here. We got mullein leaves, and I'm not going to go through all that stuff because some of that stuff's going to be in some videos coming up. But definitely some good content coming out soon. We've got it videoed, and we are working on getting that stuff caught up. And that's another reason why I'm going to be scaling back on this one, to help get caught up on that one. Because as garden season kicks up, well, then so does her other job, her sewing alterations and proms and wedding dresses and all that stuff that really picks up in the early spring and late summer going into fall is her busy times. So that's where I usually scale back and help pick up and fill in for her on the editing side and that sort of stuff on Boots and Bounty. So I will scale back to help fill that spot, but we'll still be doing it once a week here. So we're just pulling up the one day. Brenda says, you did better than me. Yours was great. Well, I have to go back and check that out. Let's see. We might just show it here. How about that? People watch my lives, they'll love yours. Come on, Randy. You do good. I keep taking notes. Oh, there's plenty. There's always room for improvement. Let's see. How to prevent cutworm. Which one? Was it on your channel? Or were you on somebody else's? See a shout out mail call. I was on Chuck's channel. If you're looking, oh, okay. Well, then he couldn't be that bad. He was on there with Chuck. Now it wants to run really slow on me. Oh, that's the one I didn't get to watch because I had to go to actually had to go work. I did a test live on Monday at 6 Acres with Kathy at Living Miracle Homestead. Oh, that's cool, Linda. Just a quick minute of this while we're at it, right? No, I can't. That's right. My speaker's messed up. I don't know what they did to it. Oh, I can't watch it here. I have to watch it on my phone later. That's Chuck, y'all. I really have no idea what they did. It's like they broke it. I don't know. I'll have to fix that later. So I guess that's all for tonight, y'all. We covered what I wanted to cover, answer the questions that was had. Chuck is always a start. He saved the day. That's good. I will go back and catch that later. She was visiting. Oh, that's cool, Miss Linda. This would be a good place to visit right now. That's all we got for right now. So we will have some videos coming out on Boots and Bounty. We will be dancing Friday at Bootsy's through the Hunt Pearson Band, which is Bootsy's is the smaller venue. So we'll be there, and then we will catch y'all back on Boots and Bounty on Monday. I think. Let's see. Let me check before I say that. Let's see when his ball is. Yeah, Monday. We'll be here next week. Yeah, Monday. As of right now, until they do something with ball. So it looks like Monday we'll be back on Boots and Bounty. So thank y'all for being here tonight. Be safe, stay warm. Happy planning. If you have any questions, email me, text me, messenger, whatever. Contact me, and I'll try to get your answers, and then we'll bring that up in next week's show on the help desk. So from here going forward, for the foreseeable future, it will only be a live on Wednesdays. It'll still be the help desk, but we will do a mix between answering questions and showing some videos. So we're going to see how that works as a mashup. Bye, Amanda, Honey Badgers Homestead. Yes, dancing on Friday, Miss Brenda, and then nothing on Saturday because we will be gone out of town. So bye, y'all. Take care. Be safe.